Today we are going to start learning about Gothic literature. The first example of this type of literature is said to have been created in the 18th century. Horace Walpole created the first example that we know of Gothic literature with his work The Castle of Otranto. This was during the Romantic period, but he changes the elements of the Romantic period slightly. There is a constant feeling of imminent danger throughout his work and the work of the authors that have imitated him. The stock characters in these works are evil people, people that they are persecuting, heroes, magicians, ghosts, supernatural characters, and the devil himself. These characters lead to the feeling of mystery and the feeling of the unknown. The setting of the story usually takes place in a castle or a mansion. There are hidden passageways, secret rooms, and darkness that create a setting of mystery and a sense of claustrophobia for the reader. The reader often feels trapped or caught in a situation with the characters of the story. The atmosphere of mystery and suspense creates a threatening feeling that is constantly made worse by the fear of the unknown. The story is often centered around a mystery like a disappearance or a murder of a loved one that the characters do not know who was the cause or the perpetrator of the crime. An ancient prophecy is generally given to one of the characters about the castle, mansion, or the inhabitants of the house. It's usually partial and confusing, and the characters don't know the exact meaning or how the prophecy will play out. There are often omens, portents, and visions that may be seen in dreams. An example of this would be a picture of the head of the household falling, and this would predict the person's death or something bad happening to him or her. The supernatural is increasingly present in the Gothic literature. There are dramatic events that seem inexplicable. Inanimate objects come to life, like a suit of armor in an old mansion, and often there are ghosts or other supernatural occurrences that appear. High, intense emotion is evident in all of the characters. The narration is often sentimental and third person. The characters are overcome by a sense of anger, sorrow, surprise, fear, or other intense emotions. Their nerves are wound tight, and there is a feeling of danger that is very close to happening. Women in distress are also stock characters of Gothic literature. They appeal to the sympathy of the reader. Women often faint, scream, and sob, which appeals to emotions. She is often lonely, abandoned, and left alone, which leaves the male character to save her and come in handy. Women, although they are distressed, they are often distressed because of the oppression from males. The males are powerful, impulsive, and tyrannical. Women are often told to do something intolerable, like marry someone that she does not love, or suffer through the murder of a loved one. Some famous Gothic authors that you may know are Edgar Allan Poe, Emily Bronte, who wrote Wuthering Heights, and most recently Stephen King. There are some other ones listed here. The authors that we will be reading in the next couple weeks are Mary Shelley, who wrote the novel Frankenstein, and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, who wrote The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Throughout both of these stories, you will feel the imminent danger and the stock characters of villains and distressed females. Let's get started on Gothic literature.